Storm wind gusts more than 200 miles per hour, the most powerful storm ever recorded in the Western Hemisphere. Americans trapped for a time, airports closing, and now parts of the U.S. tonight bracing for a double punch. 17 schools suddenly on lockdown this Friday. Parents showing up for their children, told by officers you can't come in, you'll be shot. The major shift tonight for Donald Trump, the key state where he's no longer leading. And Hillary Clinton, new details what happened the moment she got up after 11 hours of testimony. The school scandal and the outrage over these smiling mugshots. Tonight, the family and what they say these young men did to their son. And the drug price suddenly hiked by 400%. The competitor tonight promising a similar drug now for $1.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and we begin tonight with this monster hurricane, already historic in strength, Hurricane Patricia, on a collision course with Mexico. And part of the system combines with storms already hitting the U.S. at this hour. The view from space right now, and as I said, this is the strongest hurricane ever recorded in the Western Hemisphere. Its winds right now far more powerful than Katrina and Sandy. Tourists in Mexico being rushed out. This image from Puerto Vallarta. Several airports already shut down. The track, as we come on the air, all the way to Texas before it's done. Hundreds of thousands in its path. Americans in Mexico being rushed out. ABC's Matt Gutman is in Mexico leading us off.
Bracing for catastrophe as the record-smashing hurricane barrels into land tonight. Those left in its path told to shelter in place, including tens of thousands of Americans. Hurricane Patricia hitting the popular vacation area of Puerto Vallarta. In town, stores closing, the streets empty, windows boarded up. The airport now closed. The sandbags piling up, anticipating the dangerous storm surge. Stacy Zapar from San Diego on vacation with her husband and 2 children, stranded.
We've been running around trying to find a way out. We're a little concerned, but we're trying to keep our game face on for the kids.
Anchor Marcus Moore from our affiliate WFAA is just north of Puerto Vallarta.
This is actually a mobile hospital that is being mobilized ahead of the Hurricane Patricia.
This record-setting hurricane is the strongest ever to hit the Americas. 200-mile-per-hour winds, enough to make cars, even planes, go airborne. The lowest pressure ever recorded. By contrast, when Katrina hit the Gulf Coast, it was a mere Category 3 with 125-mile-per-hour winds. And by the time Sandy hit the Northeast, it was no longer considered a hurricane, though it still had strong winds. Hurricane Patricia is expected to bring life-threatening flash floods and mudslides. If there is a silver lining, it's that Hurricane Patricia is a fast-moving storm, meaning it may not linger in one area. Small comfort for these newlyweds on their honeymoon, forced to evacuate their hotel by bus.
Going to a school, apparently. So far, so good.
David Lloyd is planning to ride out the storm in his high-rise.
So this will be our safe room. We've got a door there that'll keep us protected from any flying glass.
It's also being reported that people living in rural areas may yet not know how apocalyptic the impact of this storm could be. Who knows what kind of scenes we'll wake up to in the morning. David?
Matt Gutman leading us off from Mexico. Matt, thanks. And Rob Marciano also standing by for us tonight. As you can see, he's in Texas, where this is going to cause even more problems. And first, Rob, we want to show everyone at home this new NASA image tonight. Just look at the eye of the storm there. Have you seen anything like this? And what's the track of the hurricane tonight?
Just an incredible storm. I have not seen anything like this. It's a record breaker, a small core, but where this core hits, it's going to do horrific damage. Let's take a look at the track. Expect it to make landfall here in the next couple of hours and then go well inland as a Category 3. Mudslides, flooding going to be an issue there. It gets torn apart a bit, but at least a piece of this, David, does make a run at Texas.
Meantime, you're already standing in the flooding there in Texas. 20 million Americans across the South bracing for more flooding, which could be made worse by this hurricane.
Absolutely, and it's been raining here really for the past 36 hours. Small creeks like this one have been blown up to big rivers, and the rain is far from over.
It's already flooding big time right here.
Tonight, the southern plains getting slammed by storm, with the Lone Star State bearing the brunt. Rain piling up quickly in Fort Worth. cars hitting water and slamming to a stop.
You can't see anything out there. It's just like it's right at our window.
It's flooding like crazy right now.
Historic floods swamped Texas and Oklahoma back in May, killing 30 people. But in the last 3 months, the area has seen less than 3 inches of rain.
Look how quickly Dallas has gone from drought to a flash flood.
Already a half a foot of rain falling across the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Over 400 flights canceled in and out of DFW. And now over 20 million in the flash flood risk zone.
So let's get back to Rob now in Texas. Unfortunately, the folks in the south have to deal with this system before they can even worry about the hurricane. And what's the track of the system tonight?
Well, it's going to couple with the moisture from Patricia here in the next 48 hours and bring a lot of rain, not just to Texas, but to Louisiana as well. Here's the future radar. We start to shift our focus from Dallas down to Houston. That's where the heaviest stuff will be here in the next 36 to 48 hours. Flash flood watches have been expanded into Louisiana and Oklahoma. Could see 6 to 10, maybe 12 inches of rainfall with this system by the time we're done with this weekend, David.
A very dangerous few days ahead. Rob Marciano in Texas for us and our team in Mexico. They'll be on this all weekend long. In the meantime, we turn to the other story unfolding all day today, a real scare for parents when 17 schools were suddenly put on lockdown in the Northeast after violent threats were called in. Thousands of students kept inside several Connecticut schools for hours. Frightened parents rushing to the scene, but they were kept at bay. All of this playing out just miles from Newtown, Connecticut, and you're about to see the moment some parents arrived, but authorities warning them not to cross the line or they could be shot. ABC's Lindsay Janis is there.
Today, a Connecticut town terrorized. 17 schools and over 10,000 kids on lockdown.
We just want to see our kids and hug them.
It all started around 9 a.m. this morning. A man calling an elementary school in Fairfield saying he was heading there with an M16 assault rifle. Then 2 high schools in the district getting calls that there were bombs on campus. Minutes later, parents in this town within 30 miles from Newtown, Connecticut, where 26 kids and teachers were killed at school, receiving this heart-stopping call.
All schools are currently in lockdown. There is a police presence at every school.
Although they were told not to pick up their children, some heading to school anyway.
We cannot let you in. They are in lockdown. If you go in there, you're going to get shot. Okay?
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay.
By 11:15 a.m., the lockdown lifted, police giving the all clear.
David, the FBI and police are now trying to figure out who made those anonymous threats. David?
Lindsay Janis in Connecticut for us. Lindsay, thank you. And now to the race for 2016 tonight. And we've heard Donald Trump so often point to his lead in the polls. Well, tonight, a real eye-opener for the Trump team and his competitors gaining ground. This evening, 2 new polls showing him no longer the frontrunner in the key state of Iowa. Dr. Ben Carson now in the lead, then Trump, Ted Cruz, followed by Marco Rubio. ABC's Tom Llamas is in Topeka, Kansas tonight with Carson.
Donald Trump is never shy, especially about his poll numbers.
I'm #1 in every poll. Trump on top. Your numbers are unbelievable. Boom, boom, boom. Really amazing numbers. Somebody said, you love polls. I said, that's only because I've been winning every single one of them. Right? Right?
Not anymore. Tonight, in Iowa, Trump now losing to Dr. Ben Carson, who's drawn attention with his provocative statements.
I would not advocate that we put a Muslim in charge of this nation. I absolutely would not agree with that.
Carson's comments seem to help him, particularly with key evangelical voters Trump is trying to win.
I'm a good Christian. Okay, remember that.
Praying with pastors at Trump Tower.
So today we pray for Donald Trump.
Yes.
And you won't hear happy holidays from Trump.
If I become president, we're going to be saying Merry Christmas at every store. I'm saying Merry Christmas to whoever the hell wants to hear it.
So today I asked Carson why he's doing so well.
I don't change my message from one group to another group, and I think people observe that.
Carson tells me his success comes straight from God.
And David, tonight, new signs of trouble for an early favorite who's been struggling. ABC News has learned that the Jeb Bush campaign is slashing payroll by 40%. The campaign saying they never predicted the national Republican frontrunner would be a reality television star. David?
Tom Llamas on the campaign trail again tonight. Tom, thanks. And now to the Democratic side this evening and to a number of a different kind tonight. Not the polls, but fundraising. Hillary Clinton, after 11 hours of testimony on Benghazi, her campaign tonight saying the hour after she was finished was the single most profitable hour in their campaign so far. Donations pouring in. ABC's Jonathan Carl covering the Clinton camp today.
Hillary Clinton literally took a bow today, clearly energized after surviving her marathon Benghazi testimony.
As some of you may know, I had a pretty long day yesterday.
Long indeed. At one point, she reached for a cough drop to keep from losing her voice. And 9 hours and 15 minutes into the hearing, Mrs. Clinton was asked her 218th question. It was about where she was the night of the attacks.
Who else was at your home? Were you alone?
I was alone, yes.
The whole night?
Well, yes, the whole night.
Well, I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings? I don't find it funny at all.
I'm sorry, a little note of levity at 7:15.
Democrats had dreaded the hearing. Today, they are calling it a total victory.
How about those 11 hours of testimony yesterday?
The hearing was the culmination of the best 10 days of her campaign, starting with her dominant performance in last week's debate.
There's no question that since that debate, we are seeing larger, more enthusiastic crowds and a more confident Hillary Clinton.
And this week, 2 of her Democratic opponents dropped out, and Joe Biden said he wouldn't get in. But the Benghazi hearing was her biggest test.
You know, a lot of things have been said about me, but quitter is not one of them.
John Carl with us now live from the White House. And John, you saw that a Clinton campaign spokeswoman saying today you can't knock her down. Clearly they must be relieved that she's now made it through that key first debate and the Benghazi hearing.
Relieved, but they know they can't declare victory yet. You know, she goes to a big annual event with Iowa Democrats tomorrow. It was at that very event 8 years ago that she did get knocked down, that Barack Obama's campaign took off. She knows it's still early.
The ups and downs of the campaign. John Carl tonight, thank you. This evening, dramatic new images coming in after that deadly raid by U.S. Special Operations Forces taking on ISIS. Video now released by ISIS claiming to show the aftermath. American forces helping rescue dozens of prisoners about to be executed by ISIS. Tonight, the Pentagon warning more of these operations could come. And more on the American commando killed tonight during that massive firefight. Master Sergeant Joshua Wjla, father of 4, 11 Bronze Stars, 1 month shy of his 40th birthday. ABC's Martha Raddatz reporting in from the region.
Tonight, new details of that rescue mission emerging. U.S. reconnaissance had identified 4 mass graves near an ISIS-held facility. Intelligence showing hostages there would be executed after morning prayers. So at 2 a.m. yesterday, American helicopters carrying Kurdish troops and 30 U.S. Special Operations advisors land near the compound. A firefight broke out immediately. With the Kurds pinned down and the mission on the verge of failure, the U.S. soldiers jumped in, with Wjla playing a pivotal role. Up to 20 ISIS militants were killed, 70 hostages rescued, but Wjla was fatally wounded. David, the role of U.S. forces in Iraq will be debated for weeks to come after this raid, but tonight the focus is on Delta Force, a small, tight-knit community suffering an unexpected and tragic loss. David.
Martha Raddatz with us again tonight. Martha, thank you. Back here at home now into a school scandal unfolding. Fraternity brothers from the University of Mississippi. Tonight, some charged in a brutal beating, and this evening there was outrage too because of the smiles in their mugshots. ABC's Gio Benitez reporting in.
5 Ole Miss students, most of them smiling, not for school pictures, but for those mugshots after an alleged on-campus attack resulting in charges of larceny, hazing, and assault of a fellow student. 19-year-old Jeremy Boyle suffered a concussion, several broken teeth, a ruptured eardrum, and a lung contusion, according to his father, telling ABC News his son, a sophomore, was in his fraternity house when he heard a noise outside and goes out to investigate. He confronts a young man dressed like a frat pledge. Then another man appears wearing a black ski mask. One knocks his phone out of his hand and kicks him in the head, groin, and chest. The father telling us almost killing him. The students were pledging for the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity, and today the fraternity said it has cut ties with them. The university says the students are still enrolled, but telling us we are committed to holding students responsible for their behavior. And David, Jeremy's dad, says the 19-year-old is back in school and that Jeremy is now working with local authorities. David?
Gio Benitez tonight. Gio, thanks. Up next here, this question tonight: should parents who adopt children be able to give them away, rehome them, it's called? Elizabeth Vargas standing by with the outrage over one family, a former public official, giving some of their adopted children away. We've also reported here on that life-saving drug, the price suddenly hiked 4,000%. News tonight, the competitor now promising a similar drug for $1. And look at this picture tonight, the giant Airbus as it flies right underneath this helicopter. Too close for comfort for many, but there's an explanation coming up.
All right, now that we have merged with Cable World, we are so excited to hear your big ideas on how we're going to take on DirecTV. So over to you.
Thank you. Full disclosure, we forgot to come up with ideas.
I mean, we got messed up last night. You're lucky we're even here.
But we did bring breakfast.
Bagels?
Nope.
Oh, my goodness.
Peel and eat shrimp.
Not how I would have gone, but it's good. It's innovative, and that's what we want here.
Get rid of cable and switch to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Working on my feet all day gave me pain here
In my lower back.
But now I step on this machine and get my number, which matches my Dr. Scholl's custom fit orthotic inserts. Now I get immediate relief from my foot pain.
My lower back pain.
Find a machine at drscholls.com.
Researchers discovered a protein that supports a healthier brain, now available in the supplement Prevagen. Prevagen has been clinically shown to improve memory. It's safe and effective for support of a healthier brain, a sharper mind, and clearer thinking. Try Prevagen today.
Get fast-acting, long-lasting relief from heartburn with doctor-recommended Gaviscon. It neutralizes stomach acid and is the only product that forms a protective barrier that helps keep stomach acid in the stomach where it belongs. For fast-acting, long-lasting relief, try Gaviscon.
Look at you, saving money on your Medicare Part D prescriptions. At Walgreens, we call that Carpe Med Diem. That's almost Latin for seize the day to get more out of life and Medicare Part D. From $1 copays on select plans to now reward points on all prescriptions. Walgreens has you covered. So drop by and seize the savings. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and